Hey there everyone, that sexy nerd is back again, and I know I'm a little late on this one, but CJ Champ did a trial on Cell, and there was no way I was not gonna miss the video on my favorite Dragon Ball villain. That is right. I always say that Majin Buu is the scariest villain, but he is not my favorite. Ever since I saw Cell, I was in love. Man, yes, and I know, again, Broly is a great character. There are other great villains, but honestly, Cell is my favorite villain. Where do I be? And I know Frieza, Frieza this, Frieza that, and everybody's like, and you know, he is a good villain. He's probably my second favorite, but you know, again, Cell is just something else, man. Like, especially my favorite version of him though is Imperfect Cell. Like his whole opening, that whole thing, the creepy thing, the way he sucked people up through his tail, which they're gonna go through, is one of my favorite times watching Dragon Ball. And I remember I was like such a little kid, so some of it actually kind of scared me. So I was like, damn. And this is on Cartoon Network, man. It actually was still intense enough to be, you know, a little intimidating. And, you know, I cannot believe that they actually showed somebody getting sucked up with a tail, getting all old and shit, on TV for kids. So, yeah, cheers to our childhood. Now, there was just, yeah, again, like, ever since that, then he comes into, like, my least favorite, the semi-perfect Cell, but really that's just because he's really good at taking an ass whooping, even more so than Perfect Cell, because I know Gohan wails on him for a while, but, man, semi-perfect Cell can take an ass whooping. He gets an ass whooping from Vegeta and Trunks, so you know, and some of Vegeta and Trunks' best moments, in my opinion. But anyway, you know, I'm going to talk about all of them. Damn, actually, yeah, Perfect Cell 2. Just again, just a spectacular character, especially when he was fully realizing he was so arrogant. That I honestly think even more arrogant than Frieza, because Frieza would like play with his opponents, like really, really, like in such a way different from Cell. You know, Cell wouldn't really like just beat them to death, like you know what happened with Vegeta, like both of them. Cell just beat the hell out of Vegeta in a different way to Frieza. Like, you know, Vegeta thought he had hope when he was getting beaten by Cell. And Frieza, you know, because he died. But, you know, Vegeta just didn't even know what hit him. Vegeta barely even knew what hit him. So, yeah, and it took a lot less hits to take him down than Frieza did. So, yeah. But then, you know, obviously driving Gohan to turn Super Saiyan 2 is one of my favorite moments of the entire freaking series. And, you know, again, it's probably not just, you know, because of him. It's just because the entire saga around him is just spectacular writing. And everybody was like, oh, the Frieza saga is the best saga. No. Namek saga, no. The Cell saga is the best. All the way up from the androids. Like, you know, even Frieza coming back is just great. You know, it's all such good. It's Toriyama at his best, in my opinion. I know people are gonna disagree with me in the comments, but I honestly, I can't think of another time, another villain, another story in Dragon Ball where it was this good, you know? Except for the original Dragon Ball. Like King Piccolo saga, which honestly, if you think about it, has a lot of parallels to this, you know? But anyway, before I go down that rabbit hole, let's just get into the video. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And let's do this thing, y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the good old round table. And y'all already know what time it
Oh
is.
God, what is this?
It's trial time, baby. And it is none other than this homicidal maniac.
Yes.
Freaky ass
My
green
favorite
roach.
villain. My favorite Dragon Ball
I say
villain.
he's a freaky ass roach.
Yes,
I mean
yes,
that
yes, yes.
But dude was literally out here sucking cause dry. Giving them back shots with his tail. But anyways, this trial will go as follows. This roach will have three
Oh my
exhibits.
God.
3 exhibits for each single
He is a
And
roach.
this is where we're gonna have some fun. Because we're gonna grade each of them
He's plankton.
separately. Because let's
Yeah,
be real.
yes.
You know damn well where this imperfect version needs to be at. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it, bro. So y'all already know. The evidence
Yes.
is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A.
Perfect Cell. Yeah.
Oh boy.
The
Let's not
creepiest.
even sugarcoat it. This man was a fucking freak. Brother. After rewatching the Cell Saga for this video, it's like the first part of it is a horror movie.
Horror movie, yeah.
What this freak was doing. Now, Cell was an android from the future created by Dr. Gero. And the reason he even made him in the first place
Was to get-
just to kill Goku.
Yeah.
Deadass Gero.
No, it wasn't.
hated this nigga because of what Goku did back in the original Dragon Ball when he destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army. So Gero decided to do some Lex Luthor level type shit.
Yeah.
He sent out these little bugs
1A.
to monitor Goku's entire life and just collect data on him. And they just didn't collect data on Goku. They collected data on every single person he's fought. Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, etc. All to create the
Etc..
ultimate life form, the perfect fighter to kill Goku. And that was Cell, an amalgamation of everyone's cells. Now, Cell wanted
Okay, that's a damn lie. Okay? Okay? I honestly don't believe. I believe, yeah, he had a thrill to fight Goku, but it was not to kill Goku. It was like the androids were supposed to kill Goku. Okay? Like all them androids. And then, honestly, Gero built Cell because he knew he couldn't control them, so he's like, I'm gonna make a evil, ugly roach motherfucker, eat them, and then become the ultimate warrior and take over the universe and destroy everything because fuck life. And life cannot continue without me. It makes sense to a madman, doesn't it?
to go back to the past because he wanted to quite
Ew.
literally suck up
Yep.
17 and 18 and absorb them. So in this future timeline, 17 and 18 were already dead because Trunks beat him. So guess what this freaky ass insect did? He caught Trunks lacking at his time machine, crept up on him out of the shadows, and smacked his ass. The
Still would've
first
happened.
person that he boomed was
It's
an
Trunks.
alternate Trunks. Then after he boomed Trunks, he decided to jack his time machine. And look at this fat ass bug. He knew damn well he wasn't gonna fit in that shit. So he decided to revert all the way back to his larval state.
Still never made sense to
In the
me.
time machine and go back all the way into the past. 4 years exactly before the Cell Saga. So when he finally got to the main timeline, he dug a hole into the ground and stayed there until he could fully grow his body back. And then 4 years later, this freaky ass bug emerged. Now the first major atrocity Cell committed was the Gingertown Massacre. This freak absorbed an entire population. The only footage we have of this is a news report gone horribly wrong. Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, we're down in Gingertown right now, and the army is engaging with a ginormous
Oversized roach.
Of the shooting stopped. Why is all the clothes on the ground? Is somebody breathing down my neck? Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that our reporter Bartholomew is having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Wait, the feed's coming back right now.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that, but okay.
I'm telling y'all, bro, when they first introduced this man, this was a scene straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
He literally turned this town into Silent Hill. It became a ghost town.
Yeah.
You saw no dead bodies.
Nothing.
It was littered with people's
Clothes.
And the only thing that you saw was this man's silhouette walking in the shadows. And guess what? We have an actual number of how many people he absorbed in Gingertown.
Really?
It was a whopping 15K. This man was a homicidal maniac. So the first
15K in one town?
First person to confront Cell was Piccolo. So when Cell first approached this man, he pulled up
Damn balls on this
around a whole ass person, and he did this dude so dirty. This dude looked at Piccolo and started begging for his life like, "Oh, Mr. Green nigga, please help me. He's been giving everybody in the town back shots with his tail. Nigga, please, I'll give you 100 bands. Don't let him take my booty."
Well, there it goes.
Fuck, he actually
took his ass.
What the fuck is this freaky ass bug? Like, dude, look at him, bro. The dude is melting.
I know.
Oh, one of the worst ways to ever go out. Like,
oh my God.
So after he absorbed this man, he looked at Piccolo and told him,
seriously, gave me nightmares. I am not ashamed to admit that. I saw that shit when I was like 10 years old. Gave me straight up nightmares, man. Straight up nightmares of being sucked up through something.
Hello, Piccolo. I hope you enjoyed the show that
I can do his voice. I can do. You're next, Piccolo. What is it? You will give me the tool I need to complete my evolution. I love his voice. You're next, Piccolo.
I just gave you, and I can't wait to give that fine green ass some back shots.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
So Piccolo was like, hell nah, twin. He shoots a key blast and blasts his cell with the entire city. This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level, bro, into extreme levels to kill a bug. So Cell gets up out of the rubble and hits this ugly ass pose, bro.
Acting as if that's not the appropriate response.
Legs out, arms out, and everything, looking like, oh yes, I'm stunting on the hose, Piccolo. So this is when Cell started messing with Piccolo's head. He shoots a special beam cannon at him.
We don't talk about Cell, no.
Fucking flow.
Word, bar for bar.
So Piccolo has had enough of this shit. He hip slaps the blast to the side and starts teeing off on this freaky ass buck, beating the dust off his ass. After this is when Cell got on his freaky shit. He shoots a Kamehameha Piccolo, so he dodges it. But out of nowhere, Cell comes behind him and grabs him behind the back. And then he told this man, I'm gonna suck you dry now, Piccolo. So he tried his nasty ass tail in his arm. And this nigga's talking shit behind him like, oh yes, Piccolo, yes, I'm digging in you, nigga. Look at his arm. Get off of him. So after Cell pulled off that freaky shit, he turned Piccolo's arm into an uncooked pasta noodle.
Oh my God.
So Piccolo had to regenerate his arm, and Trunks and Krillin finally pulled up. So Cell decided to take his leave. He hits him with a solar flare and dips.
My eyes!
So after Cell was finished with Ginger Town, he decided to hit the next town over. That was called Nicky Town. But before he went he had a little altercation. While this man was standing in the middle of the road, thinking about how he's gonna absorb everybody in Nicky Town, a bus pulls up behind him. So the bus driver ended up slamming the brakes and crashing the bus off to the side. So the driver started yelling at him and honking his horn like crazy because Cell was not moving an inch. He was just completely ignoring them. So a bunch of football players get off the bus and confront Cell.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna be completely real with you. This is the only way I could describe how this went down. Hey, freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you? Yeah, man, fuck out of here.
I'm looking for man's
butt. Man's butt?
I tell you what, I like you,
and I want you.
Now we can do this
the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you.
You choosing the hard way. Wait.
So after Cell basically took all these football players' butts, the last one standing was the bus driver. And this booty warrior was not leaving until he took his ass. He grabbed his face and ripped him out the front seat. And while this poor bus driver was crawling for dear life, Cell was just towering over him and saying in his head, you look delicious.
Yo, man's booty.
So yeah, bruh, this dude just took 5 football players' butts, as well as the bus driver, man. Oh, God bless him in the afterlife, please. So the next incident on our list is Nicky Town. And
Oh,
as we
boy.
can see, it looks like everybody's just enjoying their day in this peaceful
Shit look like
suburb.
friendlies.
So let's observe victim number 1. Now, as we can see, it's hot as hell outside. Shit looking like a hot, humid, musty-ass day in Bama. And my dude look like he just trying to chill out, drinking some sweet tea. But while this man was enjoying his sweet tea, he looks up for 1 second, and he's just stun-locked, can't move a muscle. And all you see is the glass drop, and this man's clothes falling to the ground. So Cell pulls up.
Scary ass shit.
Ah, greetings, everyone. Now, who wants back shots?
Yeah. That girl loved them back
Just
shots.
like that, this man's cell turned an entire town into another ghost town. And these stragglers just got sucked dry. Just complete destruction with clothes littered everywhere. You couldn't find a trace of anyone's body. Everyone gone. And man, just look at the last guy standing, man. This dude's just spraying and praying with an M16, trying to make his last stand, just holding on to dear
Smacks the
life.
shit
But
out of
every
him.
single bullet was just bouncing off Cell. And sadly, this dude's fate was just sealed. Dude ran out of ammo, and Cell was just towering over him. So he tripped over his own bullet casings. Cell stomped on him and just murdered this dude.
Yeah, just blood.
God, man, the way these people are going out is just absolutely terrible.
Yep.
And then after this man was caught chasing down a mother and her kid, bro. Like,
Nah, I think it was like an
man,
older
this is
sister.
a homicidal maniac. And if this is the same size as Ginger Town, bro, that's
Sam.
another 15K gone, dude. And this wasn't even the last town. He went to more, bro. Look at...
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks.
Oh
I start
my
by
God.
brain dumping everything I need to get.
Look at this poor couple. He was chasing these niggas in a house of mirrors.
Yeah,
Like, yo, this had to be terrifying for them.
Toriyama,
They
man.
finally reached the middle. Their fates were sealed. Cell comes through the glass and impales both of them.
Oh,
Still see this guy's
yeah.
body twitching, bro. Like, oh my God, this freaky ass bug was brutal. And after all this destruction, hitting multiple more towns and absorbing people, this man absorbed at least 100,000 niggas. Straight nasty work. So after absorbing over 100,000 people, he finally pulled up on the...
Let's not forget, he started doing this in the future for at least like 3 years. This is a lot more people he's killed.
androids. And
Oh my
dude
God.
wasted no time. He smelt his food and he was ready to eat. This nigga attacked 17 immediately, trying to peck the nigga off. So he grabbed 17 and slammed him on the ground. He was about to hit that man with that Gok 3000. But he came in and saved the day. But even my nigga, one of the greatest ore farmers of all time, did not stand a
God.
chance against this freak.
Nope.
Piccolo started getting dog walked. Look how hard he hit him.
Damn.
He clocked this shit so hard the screen turned gray and black. And also he broke his neck. It was over.
And his eyes, pupils gone.
So Cell picked up his lifeless body and blew a hole
Jesus.
to him. And after putting Piccolo on
I don't
1
know how he
HP,
was
just
dead.
threw him in the ocean.
I don't even know how he didn't die.
To be real with y'all, till this day, I have no clue how Piccolo survived.
I know.
Bro should have been dead.
Yeah, I know.
Over 17. He started beating the dog shit out of
Yeah,
his
oh
ass,
my God.
putting him in the ground. Then this man said, "Up and wide, motherfucker!" And he just started giving this.
Ah, you missed the 16 thing.
9,000, bro. This was so nasty, bro. And with that, this man evolved, and the freaky ass imperfect version was no more. The Cell
Trial.
the verdict. Asylum. Y'all
The
knew
worst
this was
one.
coming
Yeah,
down action,
obviously.
right? Get this freak ball
Obviously.
on my face, bro. Out here sucking up niggas and shit. What the fuck? Nah, bro. This is one of the freakiest villains of all time. Lock this nigga the fuck up.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is going on?
Again, it's one of my reason why he's one of my favorite villains. Like, yeah, he becomes a Frieza cliche at the end, but whatever, man. He's the best villain we got. Scariest. One of the scariest.
Alrighty, ladies and
Like,
gentlemen.
either Majin
Now
Buu or him.
since you
It's really hard to
ignored
tell.
me, Semi-perfect Cell. Now, this is a very interesting version of Cell.
He's a bitch.
Because he's not so much of a freak ball anymore, and he's also not the nonchalant demon. Semi-perfect Cell was just straight up
Yeah.
brother, this nigga was trash. Like, oh my fuck, he was just a whiny bitch. Oh, and don't get me started on how this motherfucker was talking like this.
Whoa.
Oh my god, shut the bitch ass up. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, this gonna be the fastest exhibit I ever do. Cause I only need 3 examples to show y'all how bitch made this big lip bug was. So,
He didn't deserve what he
this
got.
man really got held down by
Tien. which was awesome.
This three-eyed bald bastard has not been relevant since original
Dragon Ball.
And don't try to hit me with the Saiyan saga. That nigga died to another bald
Yeah, he
frog
died.
and never recovered from it. This
Yeah,
has been
that's
a
true.
jobber ever since.
That's true.
And you let him do this to you? Oh, brother. And then
But also, to be fair, he beat Jace and Birder of the Ginyu Force by himself. So that sucks, bro. And it wasn't even bad like what Goku did. Like, you know, they weren't able to fucking touch him. They had no chance against him. No, he had to struggle a little bit to fight both of them. So he wasn't even as strong as Goku was when he came on the Namek, man. Ah, man, that sucks. King Kai's training sucks.
before Tien even shot the shit, this nigga Cell was like, Tien, what the fuck are you gonna do? Just to get absolutely embarrassed by this man. Look at his trash ass. Back hunched over and everything.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker got stuck in a frame trap. And look at this shit. Bo tries to get out. And he really let him do this for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
This is
seriously.
just flat out embarrassing.
Yeah.
Got held down by Tien in the big Cell saga. Trash. And then when this was all over, while Tien was knocked out because he depleted all his energy, this man really looked down on bro. It was on some bullshit like, how disgusting. I really just let this 3-eyed bald fraud put me in a fucking hole. Yes. Yes, the fuck you did.
He sounds like him. He sounds a lot like Semi-Perfect. He's way too fucking comfortable with that voice. This is Tien.
Well, too. This man.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious
Oh
about
my
your guts
God!
sticking out,
Shut
I'll get
up.
you shredded or
This man was searching desperately for 18. I mean, he was thirsting over her. So since he couldn't find her, he decided to broadcast to all these islands. If you do not show your fun collectors in the next 30 seconds, I will blow up every fucking island until I find you, suck you in fellow gold. Holy f***, what type of freaky shit is this guy on?
Yeah.
So Cell, being frustrated and whining like a bitch, decided to just say fuck it and just started blowing up every single island.
You're doing a good job, honestly.
Just spamming key blast over and over and over and over again, hitting every island in sight until there was literally one island left. So, just wow. Congratulations, Cell. You just committed so much mass murder, killing probably millions of people, and sinking every island except for the one that he was supposed to go for. Like, yo, this nigga stinks. He just went over 20. How the fuck did you manage to blow up
I know,
every single
right?
island except for the one
It was
that you were
dramatic.
supposed to hit? And finally, example 3. This motherfucker let Vegeta dog walk his ass. Vegeta, Mr. Number 2, technically Mr. Number 3 in this arc.
Yeah, he is number 3.
On Cell. This was one of those ass whoopings where you just looking at it like, damn, he really whooping this nigga shit. And you know what's crazy? The only way this man made it out of this is because of Vegeta being a prideful dumbass. Krillin getting hit with collector mind control. And Trunks sadly being the only nigga on this team with common sense.
Yeah.
Getting attacked by his dumbass dad.
Yeah.
Keep on talking about this, I'm gonna get even more heated.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Gives her that go 9,000 and swallows her. And with that, the whiny, fat-lipped bitch was no more. And the
Thank
nonchalant
God. That was
about to make his entrance.
That was 2 examples, I swear. That was 2.
The Cell Trial. The verdict. Fail, moving on.
Yeah, fail. Obviously.
Exhibit C.
That's
Alrighty,
what.
ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the final exhibit. Exhibit C. Perfect Cell.
Well,
My nonchalant, narcissistic insect demon. This is by far Cell's best form. From his design to his mannerisms. There was no more freak shit, and especially no more bitch shit. It was all gas, no breaks with it. Oh, and you can't forget, this nigga's theme song slaps.
yes.
Like, bruh.
Yes.
The Bruce Falconer burnt the studio down making this shit. So when Cell
Yes!
achieved his perfect form, he started farming aura off the rip and glazing himself. He was saying in his head, "Oh, the perfection. I look magnificent, and I don't have those fat ass lips anymore. Praise God." So the first person
And I have a
this man
nose.
just destroyed was Krillin. Now Krillin was obviously pissed because bro just swallowed his future wife.
Yeah.
So Krillin got mad and started hitting Cell. But this is one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen. Bro just stood there and ignored him because he was still
And
praising
Trunks.
himself. So after Krillin tickled him a
And
bit,
Trunks.
he threw a Destructo
What about
disc
Trunks?
in his neck. And it just bounced off his neck and evaporated.
Yeah.
All bro did was just get a crook out his neck. And
I
just
know.
look at Krillin's face. He knew he was cooked. So Cell turned around, hit him with a
Julie,
little skippity skip.
I love-
in front of his face, smiled in front of him, then kicked the shit out of this midget.
So, again, he is a combination of both. Yeah, he's a little bit of a bitch when he starts losing, but he's intimidating as hell too, you know? Like, not as intimidating as Imperfect Cell, but still pretty intimidating.
Oh my God, bro, look at him. He broke his neck. He's straight up paralyzed, bro. He couldn't even move. Blood was unresponsive. And look at him taunting, bro. This nigga just started emoting. He just looked at 16 like, "The fuck are you looking at, clanker?" So after Krillin got rolled out on a stretcher,
You what?
I'm loving it. Ass hairline Vegeta.
Yeah, seriously.
Only his was because he's the reason that he's perfect in the first place. But this ended up being one of Vegeta's most embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
So when they fought, Vegeta did not hit this man once.
1-2
Playing
punch.
hopscotch with this, just skipping around and toying with him. So
It's like, how do you make Frieza killing the guy lesser? Because who remembers, well, okay, yeah, I guess you all remember Frieza beating the shit out of Vegeta, but again, he took his time with him. Cell just barely said a word and just beat the hell out of him in like 2 or 3 punches, man.
it got to a point in this fight to where Vegeta got so frustrated. Cell straight up told this man, "All right, buddy, I'll give you one lick. Hit me right in the kiss."
Yeah.
So he teleports right behind him, hitting that Swerve Strickland, "Yeah, I just did that shit" ass pose, and just leaves himself open. So Vegeta kicked this man in the head, and if this was anybody else, their head would be sent flying. But Cell just straight up ate it and looked at him like,
Are you serious, my brother?
so he kicks this man across the entire island, going through every mountain in sight. And just look at this man, bro. This is when bro had to be thinking, why did I just not kill this nigga? Now this is where Vegeta lost all his confidence. When he charged up this final flash for a good 5 minutes, while Cell just stood there and did nothing, he shot this final flash.
I love it.
Planetary level attack directly at this man, thinking that this would be the move to checkmate Cell. So when the smoke cleared,
Would've been good.
Cell lost half his torso from that attack. And Vegeta, thinking that he's won, just starts laughing his ass off while Cell is bitching and moaning at him. But this was one of the most diabolical Uno reverse cards of all time. This
Impossible!
at him like, my God, you're a dumbass. Did you forget that I have Piccolo cells, you buffoon?
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Is where Vegeta just lost all his confidence. Bro
I
just
love it when they
basically
compare him
ate
to
his
Plankton.
finisher and no sold it. His heart had to drop to his stomach right
Love
here.
that.
So it was over for Vegeta. That just started using his desperate key blast spam. Cell
One of his most
walked
famous
sent him
examples.
flying with the jab.
Tell me, you guys cannot say that you don't think of the Cell Saga whenever you see that key spamming move. Either it's that scene right there, or when he does it against Cell when he kills Trunks. Tell me you guys don't think about either of those two scenes when you think about that. I dare you to tell me in the comments that you don't.
Then he hit him with the combo.
Maybe
Launches
Frieza.
him in the air, teleports right above him, and look at this position. This man got the elbow charged up and everything.
He
So
wanted to
he
make him
spiked
pay.
this nigga and sent him plummeting into the ground. And with that, Vegeta just got
Done.
dog walked. Like, dude got demolished. Spine easily broken. And dude is probably having great dreams right now while sleeping. So after Vegeta got annihilated, Trunks decided to Hulk up and use this Broly-ass Super Saiyan Grade 3 form. And I'm gonna be real, this ain't even worth talking about. You wanna know why? Because this man Cell just egoed him. While they were fighting, bro deadass looked at him like, oh wow, you think you're special for getting all buff and shit? Nigga, please. Boom! Nigga turns buff as shit. Then he straight up told him, what of advice, kid? This form is absolute garbage. Shit. So after bro heard,
even though he knows that,
gave up. He knew he couldn't beat this man. He was like, bro, just go ahead, kill me, dog. But Trunks somehow learned the power of talk no jutsu because he started hyping up Goku and Gohan, and he was like, fuck it. Let's have a tournament. And if I win, I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up left and said, see you in 10 days. I'm going to make my ring. So later on, while this man was preparing for the Cell games, this man decided he wanted to announce it live to the world. So he flew
let's get ready to rumble.
Beelining it to the news station and just bust this through the glass. So he walks up to these screaming girls and straight up said, salutations, fine shits. Where can I find the top floor studio?
Oh my God, what is
that?
So this man started flying up through the entire building. He got a shorty on his head and everything, not giving a damn. So when he made it to the top,
Spider-Man
just breaks through the news anchor's desk, chokes this nigga, and tells him, am I live or not? Tell me right now, nigga. So he drops him down to the ground, and he starts calling for security. But Cell was not here to waste time. He straight up flicks this man to death, blowing him to bits on live TV. So this man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the wall and levels like half of the city just to do it. This man just casually caught like 50,000 bodies just so he could blow a hole to make his exit. Like, nah, bro. This nigga's diabolical. So right before the Cell games, there was one more incident that happened. And that incident was the army trying to pull up on this man. They came to his arena, surrounded the entire place, and they was ready to Swiss cheese this insect. But this man Cell did one of the most pettiest things ever. He left the ring, went up on top of a mountain, because he simply did not want to get his ring dirty. So the army starts unloading every bullet, every explosion they have in their armory. They tried to eviscerate Cell and flatten the entire area. So when they finally stopped shooting, they thought they got him. Everybody was cheering and everything.
Woo, hey, hip hip hooray!
Waste a bunch of taxpayers' money. This nigga ate everything, not even a scratch. So the army just started running. They skedaddled and scrambled like ants. But sadly for them, Cell was not letting them leave alive. This dude charged up a key blast and just drew a circle with it, destroying anyone and everything in the radius, wiping out the entire army in one blow. Yeah, this is an absolute travesty. And you gotta blame this on King Furry. This nigga really just sent the entire military out to die. Oh, Lord have mercy.
He didn't do that.
So after this tragedy, the Cell games finally begin. And Cell's first opponent is none other than, let's just say, let's just go ahead and get this out.
Boom!
Slaps him to the side.
Finish!
I forgot about these buffoons.
Oh, yeah.
You just saw the entire army get annihilated and you think you gonna do something? Nigga, get off my screen.
Bye.
So the first real opponent was Goku. And this fight was an instant classic. These boys put on a show. Like, this is one of the best fights in these series, hands down.
Oh, of course.
The constant false ring-outs. Going back and forth with each other in perfect sync. And this spinning kickboard. Oh my God, this was so saucy. The scrap was so damn good. This nigga Cell said, fuck the ring. Boom! This man said, fuck the rules that I made. I'm having too much fun with this.
And they're still fighting their asses off.
Now, this fight was great and all, but the main thing we will be focusing on is how he beat the living shit out of Gohan and just straight up tortured this kid. First off, just look at this. Man headbutts him in the skull, grabs him,
but Gohan ate all this.
Over again. He was beating the hell out of this kid. While this nigga Goku was just cross-armed and smiling. Oh, he was a sick nigga for the world. Like, Cell did not care that Gohan was a little nigga. That man said these hands are rated E for everyone. So then this is where Cell started torturing this little nigga. He started beating the life out of him because he wanted him to get angry. He said, show me your potential you yapping about, while stomping his head into the ground. This got so bad. 16 jumped on his back and tried to self-destruct. But Cell said, oh, fuck off, you dirty clanker, and blows his entire body to bits. This man Cell was really committing clanker on clanker violence. And then look at this disrespect. This man boots his head across the desert. And after this is when he tried to completely break him. This man brought out the Cell Juniors and told them, kill everybody watching. I'm trying to piss this little nigga off. So the Cell Juniors started
beat the shit out of all of them.
They start beating the life out of them. They were fighting for their lives while Gohan had to watch and couldn't do a thing. And the final thing that made Gohan tick is when he was hearing 16's last words, yapping about some
love this, man.
So Cell decided to shut that down and squashed his head right in front of Gohan.
Wow.
So this is when Gohan ticked. This little nigga turned Super Saiyan 2. And this is when this fight just completely changed.
Yeah.
Gohan was putting belts on Cell. Like, dude, look at this frame. Nigga,
look at
his
that.
fist is through his stomach. He cut the life out of him.
It's only 2 punches.
Like, Gohan was whooping his ass. It got so bad. This nigga Cell just said, I'ma just blow the planet up. So he shot a full-powered Kamehameha trying to blow the planet up. But this nigga Gohan was so cold. This nigga stood there and waited for it to come down just to throw one right back at him.
One of the best Kamehameha waves ever.
Strong. It overtook cells and combined into one. And look at this man's face. Every time I see this clip, this soundbite just plays in my head. So after that happened, Cell got left on 1 HP. This man lost 2 limbs and his antlers were gone. And it should have been over for Cell right here.
But you know,
Gohan got too overconfident. Goku told him to finish him. But in my exact words, this nigga Gohan said, nah, I'm gonna
play
make
with him more.
Suffer.
Like
there had to be a demon that possessed Gohan when he became Super Saiyan 2 or something.
What are you talking about? He's always had that demon in him. What are you talking about? And did you not watch the entirety of the freaking show? Did you not watch him fight Raditz? Did you not watch him fight Nappa? Did you not watch him fight Vegeta in the original Saiyan Saga? Did you not watch him fight Frieza? He beat the hell out of that man a couple of times, man. Like, why are you pretending he does not have Chi-Chi's inner demon soul within him? You are fucked up.
Because this little nigga was timing. So Cell grew his limbs and became massive. Yeah. But all this did was just make him sluggish. Gohan continued to whip his shit in. And then he hit this man so hard, he puked out 18 and reverted back to the bitch nigga form. So Cell decided to use his trump card. He said, if I'm going down, then everybody come in with me. This nigga tries to blow himself up and take the whole planet with him. And Gohan couldn't do nothing. The man was gonna self-destruct and blow up the planet regardless. So to stop this man for good, the GOAT had to make the noble sacrifice. So he instant transmissioned this blob to none other than King Kai's planet.
What a dick.
This nigga serious?
Like, what a dick.
So Cell goes kaboom, and he took Goku, King Kai, Bubbles, Gregory, and 17 with him. And with that, Cell's reign of terror finally ended.
Psych! Yes. And took Trunks.
This was one of the nastiest swerves of all time. This nigga survived and boomed Trunks the moment he got back. And the scary part about this is that Cell came back 10 times stronger. You see, his body was destroyed, but his nucleus stayed intact. It was pure luck. So he regenerated his perfect form. And that Saiyan DNA
I love the
gave
Kingdom
nigga
Hearts
a
music.
Zenkai boost. So he came back as super perfect Cell. So out of anger, Vegeta straight up tried to attack Cell because bro just boomed his son. The crash out is completely justified right here. But sadly for Vegeta, Cell gave this man a backhand doom, putting Vegeta in the dirt. And Cell was about to boom him, but Gohan ends up taking the hit to save this man. But that hit that Gohan took out his whole arm. This little nigga was cooked, and so was the entire planet.
Hey!
Cell was about to blow this bitch up.
In the closet.
He was charging up his final Kamehameha. And he was ready to end the series right here, right now. He already killed the protagonist. Now it's time to kill his son. So Gohan, in a last-ditch effort, decides to have a beam struggle with him. He shoots out the father-son
Kamehameha.
and they start having the beam struggle of the century. Planet on the line and everything, because if Cell wins right here, it is over. Credits are rolling. So it was clear as day Cell had the advantage here, because Gohan was on one.
Oh, this is spectacular.
Even the rest of the Z fighters tried to attack him, but it was no use. The nigga was too strong, and he knew he had it in the bag, because he was straight up telling Gohan, "Say hi to daddy, you punk pussy bitch." But when it looked like it was about to be over, the man that got his ass whooped the most by this man
Vegeta.
came in clutch at the last second. Vegeta shoots a big bang attack, distracting him. And these couple of seconds were the deciding factor. Gohan shot everything he had at him, emptying the whole tank on his ass, and started walking him down. And Cell's reign of terror finally came to an end.
You died. Jeez. Dark Souls.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what I'm about to say.
Oh,
the
yeah.
winner of this trial
It's
is none other
Super
than
Perfect
Perfect Cell.
Cell.
That is a
Yes.
fact. This nigga was a fucking demon. So Perfect Cell, he got it. And Mr. Freak Bob over here,
Oh, yeah.
he's asked me to stay behind bars for eternity. Like real shit, put that nigga on the bottom level of hell. So that is the same, y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed.
He's the one patrolling hell.
And before y'all leave, there's something else I got for you. So if
Yeah, he's the demon making sure the cells of the souls of hell don't leave. Like, yeah. Ugh. Seriously, my favorite Dragon Ball villain. I can't help it. Like with King Piccolo being number 2, and then I'll say Majin Buu at number 3, because I like Frieza, but he's kind of gotten a little old. But again, I mean, you kind of hate him more, you know? I don't know. I don't know what to say. It always changes, but again, I love me some King Piccolo. I can't help it. Like seriously, that whole saga is my second favorite. Like if the Cell saga was my favorite, this is my second favorite is the the King Piccolo saga. Oh my God, I want to watch it again. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Cell, and if you guys also were scared of Cell when you were kids, when you were watching this as kids, if you ever watched this as kids. But you know, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And I'll see y'all in the next episode.